Okay, guys, we made it through our first full week in America dealing with the global pandemic, the coronavirus, which is causing mayhem in society. It's affecting every country throughout the world in its own way. But like I say, I can really only speak on how it's affecting the United States of America because that's where I live. But the bottom line is it's causing society to shelter in, to stop a level of movement, to stop transactions. And it's affecting not just the health of society, but the economy of society. And so this video will be to talk about a major part of the economy in America, which is housing. The housing starts with the banks. The banks usually lend people money. So the bank makes money when you buy or sell a house. The real estate agents, many people, middle class, regular people, they're a real estate agent, part-time or full-time. They're going to be negatively affected. It affects construction. You know, when you buy a home, first thing you do is usually some type of renovation to put your own type of fingerprint on it. When you sell a home, you usually have to clean it up and make it look nice to make it sell. So construction is going to be negatively affected. Home decor. A lot of people in the home decor business, a lot of people are decorators, designers. That business is going to be negatively affected. So many aspects of what the housing market feeds will basically tank. However, look, for the past 7 to 10 years, they've been high on the hog. And houses kept going up, and people kept waiting to sell or wanting more money. They kept building bigger and bigger homes, neglecting the small starter home. And now, construction companies, people who build houses, banks will stop lending money soon. It'll be hard to get a loan. And I think they need to abolish the 30-year mortgage. Abolish the 30-year mortgage. It caused housing in America to skyrocket. In the 70s, okay, in 60s, when we had a vibrant middle class, we had jobs that you would pretty much have for 30 years without a blip. You'd had pensions, annuities guaranteed, now 401ks, where if the stock market goes down, which that just went down. Stock market basically down 40% in 2 weeks. Could it go back up? Yes. But I'm talking about how things are now. So that's less net worth that people have. And if you're older, now you're just going to have to sell your house maybe at a loss if you wanted to do something different. But there's no way you're even selling a house now. You can't even leave your house in many states. You got to think about that. I saw a guy today. I like him. He's a good guy. He's a real estate agent. But they're talking about now everything's got to be virtual. Virtual open house, meaning you're doing online. You got to sign the paperwork, send them a key. And, maybe the only time you actually see the house you buy is when you do the closing. Guys, housing market about to crash, man, big time. And look, it was up big time for many years. So everything is ups and downs. Nothing always up. Many industries, some which I mentioned, will be negatively affected. Look, the economy is going down, man. Could it go back up? Anything can happen tomorrow. But I'm sharing this video as things are now. Everyone has to make their own individual personal decisions, not based on my opinion. I sold my house 3 years ago. It wasn't the top. It wasn't the top. But I said, look, I can get out of it. I don't want to live in New Jersey anymore. I'm out. Okay. Some people said, Sam, you should just wait, ride it out. And they told me a year later, they said, Sam, you get another $20,000 if you kept the house. I said, it wasn't about that. I'll never get back the 3 years I just lived. Bottom line now is you may have to make 3 years or plus before the housing market appreciates again. Renters and nomads, you're winning right now. Now, nomads are facing their hardship because, look, some campgrounds are closed. Public resources are at a limited basis. But look, you're doing better than if you're locked in a house as far as equity. Renters may not even have to pay rent for a couple months. That's what I heard several people say in several states. Again, you'll have to check with your own thing. And how is that going to affect landlords? They're going to have to check too. Maybe they're going to freeze taxes. Maybe they're going to freeze mortgages. Guys, we're getting ready to go into a whole nother dimension of the economy. And it's a crash dimension, downward spiral. Because the stock market's down, society is not moving. Stock market go up and down, I don't trust it anymore. And look, Fed's been feeding the stock market for years. They partly played a part in the economy bubble. However, look, this virus came out of nowhere. Well, I don't know all the facts. All I can say is, look, no one was expecting things at this level. But what I could tell you is this, okay? What about the people going through a divorce? That they have to sell their house. Guys, house is about to get sold on the cheap. House is about to get sold on the cheap. Will there be deals out there? Yeah. What will be the bottom? I don't know. I don't try. I failed where you can never say the bottom's in or the top's in. If that was the case, then most people would be always right, and most people are not always right. Bottom line is, you sell and you buy when you need to do something different with your life, when you want to and when you can. You wait too long, comes the crash. Now, when a crash comes, will you buy a property? You should only buy property if it's somewhere you want to live, if it's a business you want to get into, but it's not a liquid thing. Now, like I told you guys, the housing market, it's not liquid, meaning you can't just get your money out of it. You have to go through a big process selling it. Okay. And now that process got even harder because people aren't shopping for houses now. Who's shopping for a house now? Guys, the only reason you're allowed to leave your house is to shop for food. Essential travel. Essential. That's it. So guys, big stop sign on the housing market. Big stop. How long will this last? I don't know. So right now, you haven't seen it yet. You haven't seen like it was in 2007-8, where you go on Zillow, you go on Realtor.com. Guys, they were just giving away houses. Everything was for sale. You haven't seen that yet. You're going to have to wait, if this persists, several months, and people lose enough money and feel enough pain. Now, maybe we'll bounce back quick and there's not enough pain feel. People won't have to liquidate their stuff. They keep it and life goes on. That's possible. However, am I happy I don't own a house right now? Yes. Am I happy I don't have a self-contained RV? Not necessarily. I'm suffering a little bit. I'm fair. So look, if you have a house where you like to live, even if you're losing equity, you're winning. Okay. The only time you should buy a house, this is a lesson I learned in the housing game. The only time you should buy a house, if it's in an area you want to live, it's below your means, and you're willing to be there for a long period of time. Damn it, Affinity 1999 499 Super Chat. Thank you for all the great content, brother. I'm doing the best I can. Keep safe, brother. Well, same to you. And thank you for that encouragement, that tip. I appreciate that. When I bought my house at 23, I probably bought it a little bit too young, and I was above my means. And the first mistake I made was borrowed money from the bank, 30-year mortgage, FHA loan, which means I put less than 20%, and I had to ask help from my parents. Big mistake. Okay. I think they should abolish the 30-year mortgage. Not because I don't want people to get loans, but because that caused housing prices to go inflated. Because you just look at the payment, you don't look at the debt. Our system in America, based on debt. That debt is now collapsing, like it collapsed in 2007, like it collapsed in 1929. Capitalism needs major reform, okay? Because all the corporations, they got their mouth on the government's breast milk. Right now, they want the bailout. You don't get a bail. Well, you're going to get your mortgage or your rent frozen. However, look, frozen, what does that mean? Like after 8 months, if you still owe that money? Does that mean that? I know a couple people that got caught in 2007 where they say, Wells Fargo told them, look, you just, you could refinance your thing or whatever, and they still got foreclosed on. So, best believe, guys, when this recovery comes, the sharks will be right back in the water. Okay. People always looking to get over on you. And housing is illiquid. You can't get in and out very quick. And because they stretch the payments out of 30 years, it causes people to buy too much. Same thing with even car or RV loans. And I'm looking at RV now, to be honest. And I said to myself, Sam, it's a 20-year loan. Okay. The good news, again, if you got debt now, hey, let them come get you. They can't even leave your house. You can't even get evicted right now. Now, it's going to end. But right now, They're freezing everything, guys. So ain't much movement going to happen in America. Not many houses are going to sell. And if they're going to sell dirt cheap, in my opinion. Should you sell a house now? All depends on your situation. Like I said, if you're going through a divorce. Oh, Tom Hanks. Damn, I'm sorry. Because I'm working off my phone. Damn, let me put my laptop on. Tom Hanks. Here's a small. Let me put my laptop on. Tom Hanks. I got my thing on. Here's a small pandemic super chat. Well, thank you, brother, because we got major changes in Wawa. Thank you, brother. Tom Hanks, thank you, man. Stay safe, brother. Shout out to North Carolina. They're about to give away houses in North Carolina right now, brother. So you and Blanton and everyone, you're about to buy houses on a dirt cheap, man. Shout out to you, man. Thank you. Mr. Smith, $2. Here's a love offer. Well, hey, guys, all the church about to shut down. Thank you, Mr. Smith. I told my mom that today. The Catholic Church, the Baptist Church, any church that depends on the Sunday offering, and they all do, because believe me, I was part of a church for 10 years. Guess what, guys? They're going bankrupt like Donald Trump in 1989. Guys, T.D. Jakes, bankrupt. Joel Osteen, bankrupt. Okay? Your Catholic Church, the Vatican, bankrupt. Italy facing a major crisis. So, guys, you may catch a church on the cheap. You want to buy a church on a 30-year fixed mortgage? You may better get it on the cheap right now. Who in here wants to be a pastor? Hey, you go buy you a church right now on the cheap. Because what I can tell you is this, ain't no love offerings happening in the church game. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Thank you, Tom. And thank you, Affinity 1999. Like I said, we got big changes in Wawa, too. I'm going to address that tomorrow in a video. Good to see you, Blanton. And what I can tell you is this, don't buy a house, man. Because not yet. Anyway, definitely not yet. Not ready. Not enough pain yet. People ain't ready to give them away on dirt cheap yet. But I told you guys in one of my videos when I sold my house 3 years ago, the Pope is bankrupt. It's true. Look, the Pope got to be careful you don't get the coronavirus. Okay. You know, that's the truth. All of us do. I told my mom, I still didn't see my mom. I talked to her every day. I'm not far from her. I'm damn close. And I tell her, look, damn it, Dylan, $30 super chat. Hold on, man. Shit, I got a government bailout coming in heavy. God bless you, Simo. God bless you also, man. Thank you, man. Damn, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Shit, man. I just got a bailout, man. Thank you. Thank you, Dylan, for that. That's gracious, man. Thank you. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Thank you, Tom. And thank you, Affinity. That's very gracious of you, brother. Very gracious, man. I appreciate that. Shit. Thank you, man. So what I can tell you is this, guys. Now, if I still have my mortgage, guys, that $30, I won't even pay the electric bill. Okay. How much was my average utility bill when I owned a house? I say for electric, anywhere between $50 to $75. The natural gas, $35, $40. Sewer tax every quarter. Now, will they freeze property taxes? They may. Sammy, YouTube is better than DoorDash? No, I made more money on DoorDash. If you work DoorDash in a populated area, even right now, DoorDash still popping because that's the food delivery game. It's essential work. I did videos. I got a whole playlist on DoorDash. If I did DoorDash 40 hours a week, damn it, Dylan, hold on. YouTube may be coming a close second. Here's an extra $10 love to video. So damn it, Dylan. Thank you, man, for that generosity. I appreciate that. Don't take it for granted, man. Damn. Now, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Look, DoorDash is a great hustle. That's why I'm a little bit reluctant to trade my Jeep in. Because if I get an RV other than a small travel trailer, I can't DoorDash. And if I get laid off, which, guys, any of us can get laid off right now. I mean, you're like this. DoorDash, I did a video on it. I'd say in a good market, if you work 40 hours a week, you can gross about approximately at least $2,000. So take home, you get close to, after you figure gas and deductions, about $1,600. That's about $10 or so an hour. Net. So $1,600 a month, that's a win, man. If you ain't got no mortgage. If you got a mortgage, that may just pay for your mortgage. But still, it's a win if you got nothing else going on. So YouTube can't compete with that unless you got a huge channel. I don't have a huge channel. Now, YouTube is a long-term game. 3, 5, 10 years. Well, unless, you just get lucky and you just go viral. I had a couple of videos that went semi-viral, but I told you every million views equals about $1,000 to $3,000 depending on the content. Like right now, you'll get demonetized even if you put the word coronavirus in your video or you hashtag it. Why do I still do it? Because to me, I'm trying to build the channel long term. Okay, like you even see the popular YouTubers, they try to avoid the word coronavirus. Why? Because it automatically flags your video. Okay. So it depends your hustle. But like I always tell you guys, gotta have multiple hustles, multiple side hustles, and a main hustle. Why? Because guys, and you got to be liquid. You got to be, that's my flexibility. Now look, when I'm older, I'm going to need more stability. So it all depends on your age. I've told you guys many times, you have to factor your age, your health, and risk. Okay. So God forbid, right now, I risk that. Look, and that's why I'm looking at RV. If I had to self-quarantine, I mean, I'm self-quarantining my car, but, what I can tell you is this, guys. A house is like getting married. I made a video about that 3 years ago. It's like getting married. It's not, it's hard to get out of, period. It's non-liquid, period. And it's very subject to things outside of your control. Why do I like living simple? Why do I like living below my means? I mean, why do I like YouTube as a social platform? Because a lot of things I can control it. Okay, even in a nightclub, it's a social atmosphere, but you can't control it. I mean, now you can't even go to a nightclub. Guys, the economy about to collapse. Okay, just 2 months ago, you could be a young bartender in Miami making good money, maybe making $30,000, maybe even $50,000 a year. You're like Tom Cruise on the movie Cocktail. You can make decent money now, and you think about I'll buy a starter home. I'll buy a starter home in Hollywood, Florida, and I'll be okay. You ain't doing that no more. Why? Because you ain't in a nightclub no more. Nightclubs shut down. Restaurants shut down. Restaurants only doing takeout. DoorDash is winning. People living mobile winning. People with houses and laid off. You're going to get subsidized by the government, but it's going to be a challenging period. I've been there. I speak from experience. I bought my house in 2003. It immediately put me behind the 8 ball financially. Okay. But I was living above my means. I didn't understand how much debt I was taking on. And I suffered for it, period. And in 2007, I was underwater. Okay. 5 years after I bought my house, I owed way more than I had equity in. Okay. I sold my house in 2017, 3 years ago. Okay. So I had to wait 10 years. When I was negative equity, I had my house for, I had to wait another 10 years. So if a housing crash sustains right now, you may have to wait another 10 years before you can get your equity out of your house. Possible. It's all going to depend how long this pandemic goes on. But you're married. You're married to that property. So what I want to tell you is this is why I preach from experience, okay? From a homeowner once, an ex-homeowner. I don't preach never own a home, but I preach be damn sure before you buy a home. I preach stay very simple. I preach keep flexibility. As you get older, you need more stability. Damn it, Mr. Smith, the love offerings are flowing. My vasectomy saves my life. I agree with that. Kids are too expensive. Guys, Mr. Smith, God bless you, brother. Thank you all for being generous, man. I try and tell you, vasectomy, in my opinion, should be mandatory. And because you can get it reversed when you're about 30. I don't think you should have a kid before 25. Some of the things that affect me right now, like where I have compassion, is when I see a pregnant woman right now in the street or on social media. How scary it must be to be pregnant right now. One is you have to protect your immune system even more. Two is you can't even really celebrate having a kid because no one's paying attention to you. They just want to get out of my way, pregnant woman. Like usually you're the center of attention. Ain't no more. You can't even go shopping for baby clothes. You can't leave your house. Guys, what I can tell you is everything about to crash. Okay. I don't know if it will because it could all change tomorrow. So don't make investment based on me. But these are my opinions. And what I can tell you is the renters are sitting pretty right now. People with less attachment sitting pretty right now. However, guys, everything turns around. 2 months ago, everyone was loving their equity in their house. Real estate agents were making it rain. Yeah, it's time to buy. It's time to buy. Every time's a good time to buy. Go F yourself. The Dave Ramsey real estate agent who never tells you it's a bad time to buy will now be bankrupt. Yep, that's it. Done. It's over. Your commission's gone. Okay. Guys, what type of open house you gonna have? You can't have no open house. Do you want to buy your house virtually and then live in it virtually? Hell no. Guys, coronavirus done crashed the market, in my opinion. Before you buy your house, like when you buy your house, you used to have to get an inspection. Check for like, I don't know what they call it, radon in your basement. Check your water heater, your air conditioner, check everything. You got to inspect it. Now you may have to have a hazmat team come in your house and check for the coronavirus. That's fact. That may be true. So now before you close, good luck getting a mortgage. Interest rates are zero. But who wants to buy a house? Who wants to loan money? See, that's a lot of times people try to screw you, man. They say, I made a bunch of money in 2007, 2008. Mr. Smith, even St. Paul said it was better to be unmarried. Hey, you know I preach that gospel, brother. You must be watching my videos, man. Thank you, Mr. Smith. In the book of Corinthians, that's what he said. I believe it's the second book of Corinthians, chapter 7. Read up on that. I ain't mad at that. Good job, Mr. Smith. You're listening. Even Jesus said it. Jesus' disciples said, because Jesus said, look, it's not that easy to get a divorce. You shouldn't get a divorce and you shouldn't get remarried. Only if someone's been unfaithful. So then his disciples said, well, shit, that sounds scary. Are you saying it's better to be single? He said, yes, but not everyone can handle this. Some are born eunuchs, meaning their balls were chopped off. And some were born to dedicate their life to the Lord. But I tell you this, better to stay single. Hey guys, look, but I want to be honest. I want to be fair. I talked to a good friend of mine today. He's married with children and he's happy. Okay. So there's some exceptions. Okay. So again, this is my opinion. But look, if you get married and you have kids, you got to have a house. You ain't gonna be living simple. I mean, now you can rent, but you're going to be there in the long term. Gerald, buy some toilet paper. Sammy, love you. I appreciate that, brother, because all the public bathrooms, guys, are shut down. If you get an RV, does it have to be self-contained? Thank you, Gerald. God bless you and your doggy. Well, you can get I'm looking at one that doesn't have a full bathroom. You could get a cassette toilet, but how do you figure out the shower part? That's my biggest obstacle right now. I don't know, man. That's tough. But guys, public bathrooms, there's still a few open. Lowe's hardware store, Walmart's bathrooms are still open. The gas station's still open. But there's a lot more restrictions out there, guys. What did I hate about owning a house, cleaning a bathroom? Oh, yeah, I hated it, man. So, guys, the plumbers going out of business. You were a plumber. Oh, my God, we're coming in hot tonight. Damn it, the government done bailed me out. $19.99, $4.99 super chat. I will not be outdone on these super chats. Well, guys, it ain't competition, but thank you. My vasectomy was my best decision ever. Well, someone give me the needle emoji, because a vasectomy, to me, is the best decision anyone can make. So you ain't gonna get no argument from me, guys. Damn, thank you. I can't believe it. The economy collapsed and my super chat went out of the charts, man. Thank you, everyone, man. Oh my God. Thank you, Affinity 1999. Thank you, Gerald. Thank you, Mr. Smith, twice. Thank you, Dylan, twice. Thank you, Tom Hanks, and thank you, Affinity, again. Damn it, man. And what I can tell you is this: don't buy a house, start a YouTube channel, man. That's what I tell you. Shit. And what I can tell you is that I bought a new phone today. That's true. Because I wanted to buy a new phone. My own phone battery was dying. The screen was cracked in 50 places. This is what I want to tell you to do before everything shuts down. Make sure that you have a good phone, because you're going to need it more than ever in lockdown. Make sure that you have all your car maintenance done. I'm glad that I got my oil changed in Florida before I left. Make sure your tires are good, because I don't know if they're going to have car mechanics open 24/7 anymore or open on a regular basis. Get your phone upgraded, get your car maintenance done, and get ready to bunker down, guys. Why? Because we're basically in a national quarantine. How are you going to show a house? You ain't. How are you going to buy a house? You ain't. Bree, damn it, $199. Hey, you, well, damn it, man. I'm stripping tonight, man. The strip club is closed, but it's popping in here tonight. What I can tell you is I ain't got free water anymore, but here's Deer Park water. You guys want me to pour it on my body? You guys are treating the strippers so nice tonight. I'm going to do it like I used to do it after I forgot what strip club it was in New Jersey, where you throw so much money on stage and the stripper gets in the shower. And I'm going to do it right now. Yes. Yes, guys. Hey, man, if the government bails you out, the least you can do is pour water all over your body, man. You got to give them a good show. What I can tell you is this, guys, real estate market crashed, but it's popping in here tonight. And I appreciate that, man. Oh, shit, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Woo. I'm glad I showed up to strip tonight, guys. That's the message, okay? How long will this downturn last, and when will we get out? Don't know. Should you sell your house? Look, guys, individual choice. Am I glad I sold my house 3 years ago? You're damn right. But again, after I sold after a year, people say you shouldn't have sold so quick. Again, I was negative equity for 10 years of my home ownership. So I've been under equity. I've been unable to sell my home. And I remember that pain. Okay. And that's what I tell you guys, man. Keep your life very simple. When in doubt, don't commit. When in doubt, don't commit. And that's my thoughts tonight. Thank you again, guys. I'm going to read all live comments now, but I want to just thank you again, man. You guys have been very generous to me tonight. And I hope that in some way, somehow, Hank Life, love to you, brother. Appreciate you, man. How's your journey going, man? I hope in some way, guys, I entertained you, informed you, or inspired you. Let's go all live comments. Damn, man, this is a good one tonight. Very detailed. Shout out to Detroit. Hey, Sam, what's up, brother? Tom, what's up, Sam? I'm thankful, man. Thank you, brother, for that generous tip. Fireproof. Hope you're doing well in Jersey. It was a decent day in Jersey. I never thought I'd say it again. After 90-degree weather in South Beach, frolicking my Latino mills, I never thought I'd say 62 degrees and sunny was a beautiful day in New Jersey. Total disaster. However, at least it's going to be April soon. And look, guys, restaurants, everything's closed in Florida too. A lot of the beaches. So I just got to do the best I can. Hank says he's still dealing with that small camper. But he's good. That's good, brother. I'm glad your health is well. Hang in there, you and your little doggy. But I'm looking at a small camper. Now, look, you can get a brand new camper for 10 grand or under, fully self-contained. But it's a second vehicle. It's a second thing you have to pull. You have to park it somewhere. But it's either that or a $60,000 motorhome. And the $60,000 motorhome, you can't DoorDash. Okay, because guys, if any of us get laid off, you got to have side hustles. So it's something, DoorDash, I can't believe DoorDash made it through this economic crash. DoorDash more popping than ever. I don't know if more than ever, but people got to get that food delivery, man. They're deeming it essential. That's amazing. Now that may change. I don't know. Let's continue read. Guys, this must be coming in crystal clear on this new phone, man. Damn. Dylan, much love, Sammy. Thank you, brother, for those generous tips, man. I pray for you and your family. God bless. Well, thank you, brother. I do feel better. Thank you, Dylan. I do feel better being in close proximity to my mom if she needs me. Like she called me today. And I said, look, Ma, if you can't get up and go to the supermarket, let me know. That's why I'm here. I'll go for you. And I feel better. I'm not going to lie to you. That part of it, I feel better knowing I'm close to her and I can help her if she needs help. So, there is something to be said to being close to people you love. Thank you, Dylan, for your generosity. Nicole. Hey, Nicole. Tom. How's the family? Mom's holding up. At least she's not sick. That's pretty much it. Look, I wish the best for all my family members. I don't have any, but my mom is the only really person I talk to. So other than that, you could technically, look, I got siblings but it's just really my mom that I talk to on a regular basis. So, but she's doing good. Hopefully you're doing good, brother, because I know that you're facing a layoff, but I know you're a survivor. You're living simple. You got a cargo trailer. You got a truck. You're living simple. And I told you guys, if you need car mechanic work done, get it done now before they shut down the streets. Because, then if you have to move, you have the ability. Milano, shout out to you and Emilio. Shout out to Miami, man. Hold it down till I get back to Florida. I don't know when I'll be getting back, man. I may have to ride the summer out in New Jersey. That's what it's looking like. Ryan B. Hope you had a good day, Sam. It was overall a good day. Like I say, it was sunny, 62 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's not bad for New Jersey. It's going to get cold, though, back to the 40s and 50s next 7 days. But if I can get through April, get some campgrounds opened up, get some resources. Hopefully the campgrounds are allowed to open up in April. We'll see. And then we'll take it from there, man. Good to see you, brother. Bland, Clemson and the fear of the coronavirus has entered the chat. Well, what I can tell you, brother, shout out to you, man. How's the delivery business going for you? Are you guys still working for Pepsi? Blanton and Tom Hanks, they're young college kids. They're close to graduating now, probably. And they work when they're not at school, they work at Pepsi delivering soda. So are you guys still delivering? How's that business going? Josh, what's up, brother? Just got back from a week in Tampa. Seize the moment. Do what you can while you can, guys, because we're about to go lockdown. Went to a tiny home and RV while down there. Well, hold off, brother, because price is about to come down when we hit this recession. Was very cool to see all those options, except for the lady's house that smelled like cat piss. Well, let me tell you something. Rent until prices come down, man, because you about to get... Governor Cuomo from upstate New York said today that he's freezing rent payments and mortgage payments. He didn't give specifics. And he says he knows some landlords are going to be mad. He goes, but let me tell you this to all the landlords. Even if you can evict the renter, who's going to want to rent your house now? No one's moving. Basically, you can't move. You can't leave your house. So, guys, we're in some tough times ahead. But like I say, I went through that 10 years of home ownership. I couldn't get out. Illinois. Hey, Sam. Hello to you, brother. Good to see you, man. Illinois on lockdown. I saw that before I went live on my news feed on my phone. I think Illinois, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't the Illinois governor basically do the same thing as California, which probably all states are about to do? You can only leave your house for essential goods. Zelda, hey, Sam. This is not good. This lockup is hard. My heart goes to you. I understand it. Nomads are suffering a little bit, but you're better off than someone who just bought a house at the top of the market. That's truth. But however, look, if you bought the house at the top of the market, nothing wrong with that, because you obviously want to be where you're living, and you're not, and look, you got to be in a house, so you're better off than me as far as you got amenities, so it's not all bad, but you just have to be mindful. In English, she goes, I need to be out. I understand. Look, like I tell you guys, there's 3 parts of this collapse. Number 1 is the health crisis. That's going to lead to the economic crisis. The third leg of the stool that will completely collapse the society is civil unrest. If people get so cooped up, whatever form of housing they have, and they start to rebel against the mandatory curfews, that could cause major society issues. And so let's pray that doesn't happen, because I don't think anybody wants anarchy. Some people do, I know, but I don't. How you holding up? I'm doing the best I can. I got to take life one day at a time. Look, it's like I even been clearing my throat. So you think about, do I have the coronavirus? And that's what I told my mom. I'm not going to come see you till a couple weeks pass. I'm in a couple mile radius of her, but guys, if you're younger, you don't know if you have the virus right now. And so what I could tell you is, look, you got to be careful, especially if you're still out in society. Because I think they gave estimates that, look, over half the population is going to be infected. Out of the people that would be infected, there'll only be maybe 20, 30% that's serious, and maybe only anywhere from 1 to 5% die. However, look, these are still some serious numbers. They're not going to shut down the entire economy if it wasn't serious. Like for me, I took it serious when they shut down the economy. Why? Because money talks. Like I say, if you ask me what should be the national anthem in America, Wu-Tang Clan, Cream, cash rules everything around me. Because that's what we worship in America. And today, like I heard some hedge firm guy talking about, I have compassion on people with the 401k, because even me, like I've been losing money. Yeah, he didn't say that 2 weeks ago. He was telling everyone, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. So guys, look, hey, in America, we outsource 80% of our prescription drugs to China. Okay. And you can't go to war with China. Why? Because they'll kill you. All they got to do is stop supplying you medical goods. So what I can tell you is this, guys. There's going to have to be major reform. Because again, I told you in many videos, if we just look at the Dow Jones average as the health of society, we're going to continue to be disillusioned. We're going to be building up our military, depleting our healthcare system, depleting the social and well-being. Everybody in America's on food stamps now. All the big shots, everyone in America is on government subsidies. So there's no shame in being on food stamps, guys, even though Donald Trump cut food stamps several months ago to increase military spending. How'd that go? Now everyone's on food stamps, guys. Now every corporation's asking for a bailout. Now all of our prescription drugs are made in China. Guys, we were negotiating with China about buying more pork. However, we should have been negotiating about building, creating our drugs, our prescription drugs in America. Total scam, and you fell for it. Don't worry, we're going to tear down the American flag. We're going to put the Wu-Tang flag, and our national anthem is now Cream. Get the dollar bill, y'all. And if you don't stand up for the national anthem, a Wu-Tang Clan Cream, you're going to get sent out of America. Why? Because that's how we're doing shit. America 2.0 coming. Okay. Housing market done. Okay. So what I can tell you is this, guys. I'm just sharing. Let's stay positive. John Suttles, I'm sorry. John, I'm sorry, brother. God bless you, my friend John. I love you. Hold your doggy tight, man. Warm weather's coming up north. I got a little fired up. I love you, John. Great to have you back. You found your YouTube channel. I love you, brother, all my heart. You stay positive. Keep your doggy tight. Keep your family tight. I love you. I'm proud of you. You're a smart, confident, good man. Okay? You stay positive and never give up. Raphael, what's up, brother? Yes, housing costs are high and wages don't rise. Guys, wages, everything's about to get reset, man. Let's hope this corrects quickly. However, if it corrects too quickly, then some reform will be left behind. Okay? 2 senators basically did inside selling, we found out today. They sold when they found out through private consultation with doctors before the coronavirus went viral to all the population. They found out privately they sold their stock. And one of them voted against, because the same thing happened in 2007. We found out that Congress members knew the crash was coming. They sold their stock. Then there was a bill passed that Congress members cannot hold individual stocks. One of the people that did the inside selling this time, he voted against that bill. Wonder why? Guys, what I can tell you, we need major reform, man. Very true. Thank you, Raphael. Tom, virtual graduation here at college. Crazy times, guys. Graduation for overpriced college. Guys, that's gone. College forgiveness debt is here. I heard Trump say, he announced today at least a 60-day freeze on college loan debt. So what I can tell you is this, guys. You know what I think about that college loan debt? Treat it the same way Trump and Dave Ramsey treated their housing debt. Let it go bankrupt. Because right now, technically, college loan debt ain't bankruptable. But when the housing market crash, when the economy crash, you can bankrupt anything. So maybe you'll get out of it not too bad. But that's crazy. Like, you can't even go to your graduation. You can't go to your prom. Guys, think about some of the best sex you ever had, especially if you had a vasectomy at your prom, man. You know how many people got with someone at their prom? Raise their hand in the live chat. Now you ain't getting with no one. So that's crazy, isn't it? Tom. Quarantine boon in the house. Well, man, shout out to you, man. I don't know what you can do when you're quarantined. You can have a little bit of fun, though. Love you, man. Julian, shout out to Australia. Hey, Sam. Have you bunkered down at your mom's? No, I have not made contact with my mom because I am following the 14-day rule because she's one of the high-risk elderly people with diabetes. So I told her, I said, look, and I do have a cough. I've had a cough for the past couple of days. I said, I don't want to risk it. I said, I'm within a couple miles of her. If she needs me, I'll be there. I told her that. I call her every day. But I told her, let's not risk it. Why risk it? I don't want to get her sick. Redline Max, thank you for your video, Sam. Stay safe. Well, thank you, brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. The entire economy is in a recession, but the strip club's still popping, man. Thank you very much, Redline Max. Giuliano says, are you staying away for 14 days? Yes, that's my plan. April 1st, I'm going to reevaluate how things are and then make an assessment. Have you decided where you're going to base yourself for the time? I know a couple spots in New Jersey because I was brought up here. Campgrounds open up April 1st, so if I need to stay longer than April 1st, I could also use them if they open, private campgrounds. So that's my plan now. How are you? How is everything in Australia? Great to see you. Maria Smith, hey, Sam and all. Great to see you. Affinity came a hot, man. All I can tell you, brothers, thank you for your 2 generous super chats, man. Very gracious of you. And thank you. Thank you, Affinity 1999. Buck, what's up, man? My grandmother is selling her home right now. I'm sorry. Buck, you just got your, Buck just got into the real estate game. He was doing, like underwriting loans. Guys, I'm sorry to tell you, Buck, that industry done, man. I told you, don't always keep DoorDash in your side pocket, man. And he goes, Buck says, my grandmother is selling her home right now. Sadly, she has a problem with the title. I'm sorry. And can't close. I'm sorry to hear that. She is in a reverse mortgage. That sucks. It does suck. And I'm sorry about that, brother. I don't wish suffering on you or your family. She has buyers, though. Well, that's a positive. Guys, the housing market has not completely crashed yet because people still got some money. But give this a few months, and what I can tell you is house is going to be on cheap. Love to you and your grandmother, Buck. I don't wish suffering on anyone, man. Love to you, brother. Tom, thank you for that take, brother, because what I can tell you is a lot of changes with this pandemic. A lot of resources gone. However, I still feel better not having a house than having a house. But I will look at RVs just to see, because we may be mandatory. Like, the Governor Cuomo in New York said today that he will have police officers enforcing, the curfews and staying at home. So you may get pulled over if you're on side the street just chilling, like not walking outside, but if you're driving somewhere that isn't essential. A lot of AK Zach. I'm searching Zillow. 3019 win lottery jackpot. Well, what I can tell you is search Zillow in about 2 to 8 months, because those prices going to be down about 30 to 50%, just like the market, just like the stock market. Now, can the stock market go back up and this self-correct and everything? Yes. So don't take my words for gospel, because no one knows the future, including me. And if you're living where you want to live, don't worry about selling your house, because you're living where you want to live. Continue read. Tom Hanks with the generosity, very gracious. I don't take it for granted. Shout out to you guys, man. Hopefully you're doing well and still able to deliver Pepsi. And Mr. Smith said the love offering. Well, like I said, thank you, brother, for both of them. And like I said, church is going out of business. You could buy a church right now on a cheap, because ain't no love offerings popping there. But I told you guys for a long time, in my opinion, the tithe was a complete scam, okay? Because they honored the tithe, but they also didn't tell you the part where the Bible also says women shouldn't speak in church and slaves should obey their slave master. The Bible has good things like get a vasectomy. Well, it doesn't say that, but it does say stay single if you can. The Bible has some great principles, but it also has some nasty ones. So what should you do? Think for yourself. But what I can tell you is this. The tithe is gone because you can't even go to church, and I like that. Milano. Sammy, now RV cheap. Not yet. There's not enough pain yet. You got to let the inventory build up on the market. So once that inventory, Milano, they ain't going to be able to move the 2020 inventory, okay? So at the end of this year, when they got all the 2021s coming out and all those RVs stacking up, that's when it's going to be a good time to buy, man. You got to let the inventory pile up. If the stock market keeps going down, people get laid off, those RV prices, house prices, they're going down, man. So, but they could go back up. I don't know the future, but it looks like they're going to. Milan, give us all houses and we'll have a huge college brothel. Well, hey, man, I've been to a couple of college brothels. I've been to a couple illegal brothels in Newark, New Jersey. And what I can tell you is they're shut down too. You got to go to a virtual brothel, guys. You can't even be in 6 feet contact with someone. So everything's shut down, man. Just the Pope is bankrupt, guys. The Pope just trying to not get the coronavirus. What I can tell you is, guys, any of you guys want to buy the Vatican? Guys, you want to buy the Vatican? Look on Zillow right now. The Vatican on the cheap, man. Dylan, thank you again, Dylan, man. You came in hot tonight, man. You, Affinity, Tom, Mr. Smith, Gerald. Guys, man, thank you very much, Dylan. God bless you also, man. Appreciate you. Josh, such a few nice small RVs with full bathroom and kitchen for $63K. I was impressed with that you get for your money. Well, it all depends what type of RV. Thank you, Josh. I hope you're doing it right. I know your personal situation. Hopefully you're doing it right. I don't want a big travel trailer. So a travel trailer, you can get all the amenities, a bathroom, a kitchen, and sleeping quarters for $10K if you got the cheapest one. If you're talking about a motorhome, you're going to have to spend at least $50,000 for a new one at this time. That may go down. And that's a Class C. Class B has got to spend around $60,000 or $70,000. So those prices probably about to go down again because, like I said, we're about to hit the recession. Mr. Smith, Olstein has a 13,000 square foot house. I'd rather Tom saying, well, I'm not mad at that. Because the electric bill, the heating bill, the maintenance on that 13,000 square foot, yeah, you could. I wouldn't take that for free. Like, that's a good point. There's some condos down in Florida that they sell for $1. even in the height of the real estate market. So I looked into it. I said, how can they sell? It's got to be a scam. And it is a scam. Here's why it's a scam. Because they sell the condo for $1, but it's a mandatory country club fee of like $30,000 a year, and that never stops. And taxes, of course, are up. So it's always about not falling for the recurring fees or the unhidden fees, the maintenance fees, okay? Because even if they give you a house or give you an RV, you have to look at what's the fuel efficiency of the RV. Like right now, even if someone gave me a Class B for free, and I ain't mad at that, but I would still have to consider it's not going to be fuel efficient if I ever had to do door dashing, okay? And I'm not young enough to retire, okay? So I'm not saying I won't do it, but you have to understand that, okay? You have to understand when you buy something, it's going to position you a certain way. And you're going to be obligated to that thing. And a house is just like getting married. You're obligated to that thing until you sell it. Okay. And when you can't sell it, that obligation is like being married to someone after the 15th year and you feel like you can't get rid of them. You're willing to walk away at a financial loss for peace of mind. So if the housing market goes down, just like in 2008, for the first couple months, no one cares. But after several months or a couple years, people look at a house just like they look at after being married for 15 years. They go, I want out of this thing, even if it's at a financial loss, because I want peace. I don't want to be obligated anymore. And so what I can tell you guys is the pain hasn't been great enough yet. I don't want pain though. I don't wish pain on people, but I've been in pain. I was underwater in my house for 10 years. Okay. So what I can tell you from experience is, guys, if you give it several months and if, I don't know the future, we continue this isolation crap, the economy will crash, people will get aggravated, people will start to say, look, I just want out of this house because I can't afford the maintenance. Because guys, right now, even though you're under quarantine, you're using your house more than ever. You're going to use your air conditioner more than ever. You're going to use your stove more than ever. You're going to use your washer and dryer more than ever. You're going to have more maintenance costs in your house right now with all your kids home, all your family, more than ever. So when you own a home, even if they freeze mortgages, even if they freeze property tax, you can't freeze maintenance. Maintenance workers will be essential to movement of society. That's why they'll probably never shut down Home Depot. So guys, maintenance is the killer. I did a video about that 2 years ago. I said maintenance is the killer, not the mortgage, okay? It's because maintenance never stops. Even when you pay off the mortgage, maintenance never stops. So I'm not saying like you should live in your car, because look, I suffer in my own way. But I'm just trying to say, look, guys, live on the light side. Live on the light side of commitment, okay? Because on the heavy side of commitment, okay, is a never-ending weight on your soul, on your mind, and on your pocketbook. And in downturn economies, which some people have never lived through, because I'm 40, I'm middle-aged, okay? So when I was 20, I really never lived through a down economy until 2007-8. When I got under equity and everything, it was a disaster, okay? But you lived through it, okay? And so what I can tell you, if you're just experiencing this, guys, the economy doesn't always shoot all the way up. The stock market doesn't always go up. Real estate prices don't. People were starting to think again. Real estate always goes up. Stock market always goes up. And people were everyone was a real estate was a real estate broker. Everyone was an investor broker. Everyone was all smart. Oh, this is what you do. This is what you do. This is what you do. Now, what do? Guys, nothing you can do. Jim about to crash. So look, I mean, not Jim, stock market. Mr. Smith says, gyms, phones, cars, homes, women. Everything in America is a commitment. That's what I say, man. Keep your commitments light. Planet Fitness, no contract, and they're freezing your pay. So Planet Fitness took out the $21 a week ago, but they're freezing all deductions until they reopen their gyms. That's a win, no commitment. Like your spouse, your wife, or your husband, they're not going to freeze their commitment. Like you ain't going to say, like, I'm mad at you, don't come to the house till like we reopen. Nope, they're going to come. Like you can't break your washer or dryer and say, I'm not going to fix it until no, you got to fix it. So what I could tell you is, what should you do immediately? Upgrade your phone so you have a good phone for this lockdown. Get your car maintenance done now before they limit car servicing for the lockdown, because that may not be essential, because they may say, look, you shouldn't be driving your car right now. Don't worry about getting it fixed. Get your car fixed. Get your phone upgraded. Get all your electronics up to date. Because if we go in a state of lockdown, the Sprint store may not be open. The Verizon store may not be open. So what I can tell you guys, be prepared for self-isolation. All right, good job. Let's continue to read, man. Thank you, guys. Now, I'm just walking off my phone right now because my laptop battery died. Because my inverter died. I got to charge stuff up. I don't have Starbucks. So I'm suffering in my own way. But I'd rather that than a high electric bill. That's true. All right, guys. Thank you, man, for your graciousness, man. I appreciate this. We're going back to live comments. Let's continue to read. Where did I leave off at? We're coming to hot tonight. Yes, Josh, I read that. Sean, be safe, man. God bless. Sean, hope you're still in here, man. God bless you also, man. Blanton, oh crap, Blanton, the strip club was popping tonight, man. I'm like, yes, let's get this man to 100. I can't believe it, man. 112, man. Now, remember when 112, the group 112 was popping? They did the song with Mace and Big, and everyone was making money. Now, 112 is bankrupt. They bought a bunch of houses in Atlanta. Guys, you can't even go to a concert. Jay-Z's bankrupt. Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're bankrupt, guys. The Rock Nation that they own, the concert company, their stock went tanked. Guys, can Jay-Z hold a concert right now? No. Can Beyonce? No. Guys, I'm going to do a video about that. Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're bankrupt. Okay? Why? Because who can hold a concert? No one. So all the entertainers, guys, they got no one to entertain. You were their main source of income. That dried up. You may see Jay-Z door dashing. Guys, don't be surprised if Beyonce come to your house and she got a 5-piece chicken McNugget from McDonald's. Okay? Why? Because now she got DoorDash. Why? Because she bought a bunch of property. That property ain't worth nothing now. Who wants to buy Jay-Z's multi-million duplex in downtown Soho? No one. Okay? Why? Because real estate crashed. You can't hold a concert. So what are Jay-Z and Beyonce going to do? Guys, they're going to have to DoorDash. So what I can tell you is this, the whole economy changed, man. The coronavirus changed the game. When is the next time you're going to go to a concert? You may not ever go to a concert in your lifetime. Okay. Now maybe that's a little bit extreme. But I'm trying to bring home the point that, guys, the economy, the world, society has changed. It's changing right between your eyes. How long will it last? I don't know. Next year, will you be at a concert with Jay-Z, Beyonce? Will the housing market be up? Will the stock market be up? Maybe. Maybe it will. I don't know. But right now, guys, you ain't going to no concert. You're not going to no sporting event. You're not selling any houses. What are you doing? You're quarantined. Okay? You're quarantined. That's fact. Okay? So what I can tell you is this, guys. Take note. Oh, we're breaking it down tonight. Sammy, YouTube is better than DoorDash. Not yet. But slowly over time, God willing. Dylan? Here's an extra 10 for the visual. Damn it, Dylan. Thank you for your graciousness. I'm breaking records. The coronavirus is true. It's helped my YouTube game because people ain't got nothing to do but watch YouTube. So, hey, guys, but look, I'm not going to say it, but I earned it. Okay, because I was doing live feeds when there was 2 people in here. I uploaded a video every day for 3 years, even when no one watched. So that's how you move. I tell you guys, every video, you got to keep showing up. Okay. So look, am I going to capitalize off the coronavirus? Yeah. Not because I'm doing anything different. I'm doing the same thing I did 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago, 2 years ago. So I have the footing to say I was doing this before the coronavirus. I'll do it after the coronavirus. However, everyone else now got nothing to do but watch me. And what do I say? Thank you. Because when the strip club is popping, store away. Okay. Because what I can tell you is this. If 4 months from now, at the height of summer, the lockdown quarantine is let go, everyone's going to be outside and ain't no one going to be watching YouTube. And so don't bank on YouTube. That's why I tell you guys, like Nomadic Fanatic's hurting right now. Bob Wells did a live feed from his mom's house. He's not even in the desert, man. The nomad hustle is broken, okay? And that's why sometimes people give me crap like, oh, I only want to see you do videos about living in your car. I said, I'm going to do more than that. Before the coronavirus, I said that. Why? Because, guys, I'm more than that. And so what happens when the nomad life is shut down? Nomad life shut down right now. You can't do a video about RV life. No one wants to hear about that. They want to hear about the coronavirus, okay? So now Wiz Nomadic Fanatic did a rap video about no toilet paper. Guys, his YouTube revenue down 80%. Bob Wells broadcasting live from his mom's house. Guys, YouTube game shut down, man. So if you depend on YouTube you just upgrade your RV to a Class A so people can watch you travel around the country. State parks are closed down. Campgrounds are closed down. Guys, Some people may get their RV repossessed. They sold people a bunch of stuff. I told you guys, I live by example. I said, don't upgrade to a big RV till you're ready because it's a big commitment. Guys, oh man, I broke it down tonight, man. Oh, damn it. Dylan, thank you again. Mr. Smith, what time does Sam usually go live? Sometime around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States of America. So sometimes a little bit before 8 p.m., sometimes a little bit after, but right around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right around that area. Sometimes a little before, a little after. Hello? Sammy, YouTube is better $40. Well, hey guys, look, YouTube is only good. It's like any other job. It's a 1099 independent contractor job. And anytime they can demonetize you, and a lot of my videos get demonetized because I curse, I use the coronavirus. However, if you show up every day, if you're consistent, and if you keep your expenses low, it could be supplemental income. But if you quit your job and you want to be a full-time YouTuber, you're going to be like Nomadic Fanatic. You're going to be broke right now. So it's a supplemental side hustle. I always thought, same thing, I told you guys that. You'd be better off door dashing full-time. However, what I tell you guys is there's nothing wrong with a side hustle. But guys, how out of all my live feeds, what percentage does it rain in here? There's a certain percentage, but more percentage it doesn't. That's fact. So it's like, when you're a stripper and you have a great night, it's a Friday night and everyone making it rain in a strip club, and even though the strip clubs are shut down, but I'm talking about virtually. You can't depend that every night, because there's nights you're working, it's a Monday night. And anyone who's ever been a stripper, Monday night is like dead broke. So guys, same thing with YouTube. Like one day, like everyone's making it rain. The another day, it's dried up. So guys, everything in life has highs and lows. Okay. But in America, we were 10 years of growth. 10 years stock market went like this. 10 years housing prices went like this. So everyone said, oh, housing is, you can't go wrong with housing. You can't go wrong with real estate, with index funds. Guys, you could go wrong with anything in life. Because life is not an exact science. It's not an algorithm. It's a level of that, but it's also art. You can't explain it. Will things get better? I'm sure they will. When? I don't know. If people knew the future, you would never make a wrong decision. I always make wrong decisions. That's why I tell you guys, I give you general principles, I give you my opinion, but you have to make your own decision. Maybe now's a great time to buy a house. Not my opinion, but it may be, because I'm not always right. However, you can't even get someone to come look at your house. They have to buy it virtually. That's fact. Tom, I still remember the tent cities after 2000 crash. Guys, right now, everyone about to be living in a tent, or they're definitely going to be on food stamps. Government got to pay everyone. Mr. Smith, thank you again. My vasectomy saves lives. I think we should put that on a billboard. But guys, right now, you wouldn't even be smart to put it on a billboard, because who's driving? No one. You can't drive unless it's essential driving. So guys, billboard business going out of business. But get a tattoo that a vasectomy saves lives. So when you're walking and someone sees you from 6 feet apart, they say, what's that tattoo on your forehead? And you can tell them from 6 feet apart, oh, that tattoo on my forehead says vasectomy saves lives. And the other person 6 feet apart from you says, oh, that's interesting. And then laughs at you. And they laugh at you, but they go back to a house that's underwater, that they can't sell. Their kids are making them crazy and they can't leave the house. They can't go to the gym. They can't party. And so what do? They say, that tattoo wasn't a bad idea. Oh, yeah, good job. Keep it up or break. Hope all's well, Sam. Well, hey, Kim Kardashian may go bankrupt too. So, guys, Kanye West, you know housing market was at a bubble. Because last year, Kanye West, okay, he bought like a farm in a city in like the hills of California. Guys, how much is that worth now? Who's going to buy a farm right now? Who's going to buy a house? No one. So guys, what goes up must come down, in my opinion. Luke, Sam is so crazy, my man. Such heartbreaking. No, it is heartbreaking. And go see soon to the desperation amount of people. Guys, let's hope it doesn't get to that point. I mean, my videos are a little bit dramatic, but a little bit factual too. Luke, it will definitely not turn around tomorrow. Nope. But hey, guys, look, in 2007, did it turn around tomorrow? No. I spent 10 years of my home ownership underwater, meaning I owed more in the house than it was worth. But I didn't wait till I got to the top of the market to sell. As soon as I could break even, I got out of Dodge. Lady M, I feel for a woman with infants. I do too. I really do think about that. Good comment. No toilet paper. Well, not because of that, but because like a mother, as soon as you have a child, you guarantee you'll worry. Just like when I had a dog. So, especially as a woman carrying a child, you're going to worry even more about your health, number one. Number two is you're bringing a child into a world that's crazy right now. Number two. Number three, the economy's crashed. So now you're going to, even if you were doing good, now you're on food stamps, okay? But now you have compassion to all the other people in society that you once looked down upon. That's true. And she goes, on toilet paper, so people are taking baby wipes. Now you have to do it old-fashioned way. Yeah, you guys, good comment, Lady M. Guys, we're back to living on a prairie, okay? So what I could tell you is this. Get ready to do your Boy Scout. Remember the scam of all the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts? They would stand in front of the supermarket and sell you overpriced sugary cookies for camping fees. Now it's illegal. It was always illegal to panhandle, but now the Boy Scouts and the Boy Scouts and the Boy Girls or whatever the hell they call them, they're out of business. You can't even be a Boy Scout right now or a Girl Scout. Why? You gotta stand 6 feet apart. So what I could tell you, no hiking, no camping. So what I could tell you is this, guys, I'm glad they're going bankrupt. Because I think it was a complete disgrace to society that the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts would stand and panhandle in front of the supermarket and make you feel guilty if you didn't buy their sugary cookies. Now, they're going to need a bailout from the government just like all the investors are. Why? Because they were living good on the hog and now times are tough. Mr. Smith? 2 hours, yeah. Even St. Pete, it's true. St. Paul, I mean. Yeah. St. Paul, who wrote 2/3 of the New Testament, said, look, it's better to be single. So did Jesus. Did most people listen to them? No. Do they still quote the Bible? Yes. Banks, let's continue. Hold on a second. We got another super chat. Got to go all the way down. I love that. Mr. Smith, I missed it again. Bankers and CEOs are the real welfare queens. Guys, you damn right. 100% emoji to you, Mr. Smith. If you look on any business channel right now that the stock market has gone for a negative, all the bankers, all the CEOs, they all have their panhandler sign around their suit saying, I will give a blowjob to the government officials for $1 billion bailout. Okay. So you look down upon the panhandler in the middle of the street selling water or just asking for money. And I did too. I still do. I don't want them to bother me. Just like I look down on the Girl Scouts. However, now you got CEOs and you got big people who thought they were important. They're all asking for government assistance. So what I can tell you is this, guys. Total disaster. Mr. Smith, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Sorry I'm late. I'm trying to do the best I can, man. This is a great one. Thank you. Let's continue. Damn, man. You guys coming hot tonight. Where are we at? Okay. Lady M, that was a good comment. Mr. Smith, thank you. Luke, it is so far gone, they would not have gone this far, lockdown, just recovery. Yeah, I mean, that's where the conspiracy thing's in. Like, was this really a biological weapon gone wrong? Now, the only thing in my mind I thought about that was if it was a biological weapon, someone would have the vaccine. Because whatever country created it would have the vaccine. Now, what country created it? I don't know. Is it just a virus? Maybe. I don't know. Those are conspiracies. I really don't know. But I'd guarantee you, in my opinion, based on every other historical major event in society throughout human history, 10, 20, 30, 50 years from now, there's going to be more evidence that comes out that there was more known than what was told to the general public. I believe that. Let's continue. Luke, it will only accelerate worse. The party has just begun. Well, look, guys, I don't want the downfall of society. I want reform. I told everyone who watches my videos, I've been telling them throughout the past couple years, that as soon as the economy would turn down, the first thing that would happen is Jim Cramer would pound on the desk and beg for the government to help. All the CEOs would and say the government's got to intervene. All these free market capitalist conservative assholes that wanted to cut all the social programs, they're all begging for the socialism, begging. Can you taste the socialism? And what I can tell you is reform or let them go bankrupt. Guarantee that each person in America gets a dividend from every percentage revenue that's created for the rest of our life, or no stock market. The stock market collapse, housing collapse, bankers collapse. You got to reform now, okay? Because if you don't reform now, you're going to go right back to what it was. That's true. Good job. Joe. Thank you, brother. Bossum Tissel, thank you, man, because Starbucks may go out of business, guys. Starbucks may be, Dunkin' Donuts out of business. I'm going to do a video tomorrow. Even Wawa got reformed, man. Thank you, Gerald. Luke. Really, the main thing we will be worrying about in the next 2-3 months is survival. Yeah. Guys, we're in survival mode. Basically, that's true. Affinity. All I can tell you, brother, is thank you, man. Mind-blowing emoji for that generous super chat. I will not be outdone. I just appreciate everyone who's been generous, no matter what they gave. Thank you. And the vasectomy, guys. The vasectomy is the most underestimated thing that you can do to better your life immediately. Okay. Now, if you want to have kids, you can always reverse the vasectomy. But once you have kids, you can't reverse the kid. Okay. So what I tell you is, guys, even though elective surgery has been postponed, I want you to call up your local vasectomist and you say, look, as soon as I can get back in to get an elective surgery, I want to be on the books next year to get a vasectomy. And it'd be the best decision you ever made in your life. Bland. Luke, don't incite too much fear, my man. The reality is no one knows that's true. I don't think perpetrating that we're screwed for the next 2-3 months coming is responsible. Well, I basically just did that a little bit too. But I don't know. Could it be? Yes. But we don't know. That's true. Stay positive. I like that. Good balance plan. Wow. Sammy, YouTube is better. Oh my God. Well, tonight it is, but tomorrow may be dry. So you have to average everything out. Like the stock market, everyone said like the past 3 years, stock market always going to go up at least 10% a year. Now, you basically, you're at the same levels it was in 2016. So same thing with YouTube. Like you may have a great night, a lot of super chats, but next 3 nights, maybe nothing. So it all cost averages, guys. Every day is not a good day. The economy doesn't go up. Life doesn't always go. I wish it did. But you have to remember this throughout life because history repeats in different ways, but it shows us that nothing always goes up. And that's fact. Good job. Oh, D Rose, I love this guy. Well, thank you for that positive comment. I appreciate that. Gerald Smilingwood, thank you for your generous tip, brother. Love to you and your doggy. Milano, DoorDash sucks. Hey, guys, look. If you're bankrupt right now, if you're Jay-Z and you can't do a concert and you need money, you better DoorDash your ass off. So what I could tell, but you need an efficient automobile. That's true. Luke, I like DoorDash personally as a side hustle if you need to do it. Luke, I think the best plan now would be to have your own land in Montana. Nah, Montana cold as hell, man. Ain't no MILFs up there. Oh, I'm not. Nah, I can't be in Montana, man. But I love you if that's what you want. And Class B RV on your own space. Maybe, but I got to be in South Florida with my Latino MILFs, man. I can't be in Montana, brother. I love you. And I love anyone who loves Montana, man. And there may be no one in Montana, maybe even. Now, everyone's got the coronavirus, every state. But I can't go to Montana, man. That's not for me. I can barely come back to New Jersey for my mom. I ain't going to Montana, man. Tom, I still remember the 10 cities after 2008 crash. Guys, I saw the 10 cities 2 months ago. In Florida, in John Prince Park, in West Palm Beach, there was 10 cities, okay? So, guys, like, you know what I mean? So, now you damn sure are going to see 10 cities. So, it's out there. Michael? What's up, Michael? Cocoa Beach, Florida in the house. I know where that's at. I've been there. I got crabs in Melbourne Beach, Florida, man. No, Satellite Beach, Florida, which is just south of that. Checking in. Can't find cheap peanut butter at Publix anymore. Guys, it's shout out to Omar Florine. Shout out to you, Michael. Shout out to us, Satellite Beach, Florida. I got crabs down there. What I can tell you is this, guys. I saw that in Publix, which is a southern supermarket in America, mainly in Florida and the southern states, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., I don't know what it is, Tuesday and Wednesdays or something, they're going to have just dedicated to senior citizens. So they don't have to deal with the other crowds. So respect that and respect our seniors. Keeping up a breed. Thank you. Yes. Government bailout cometh to all. Thank you very much for that kind generosity. Nicole Hand Pump. Oh, yeah. Fireproof. Do you like your new phone? I love it so far. It's always aggravating that I got to download all the new apps. Same apps. They can transfer stuff, but it takes a while time. I got to learn some new things, but I've had Samsung phones, the Galaxy editions, for the past 10 years. So they're all pretty much the same. They got a little bit more updates, better quality phone, better quality pixel camera, better quality processor, faster. But it's pretty much the same thing. But it's just transferring all the data from one phone to another. But I bit the bullet because my other phone battery was dying. It was cracked all over the place. You can't replace the phone batteries in those anymore. And if you have to just order them online, I like to buy my phone in the store. I wanted to have it if we go into a lockdown. And I usually upgrade my phone once a year because it's a major part of my life. Whether IT, YouTube, or DoorDash, my phone is my major resource. Without my phone, I'm done. And even my social life, which is YouTube. I do like I have a Samsung S20 Plus. They have the Samsung S20, the Samsung S20 Plus, and the only one higher is the Samsung S20 Ultra. I got the Samsung S20 Plus Galaxy. Gerald laughing good. Bland, this is wild. Did you see me throw a word on myself? I was stripping. Luke, the people who think simple-minded like it's going to pass in 3 to 4 weeks are going to be screwed crying. Well, guys, look, none of us know the future, but I appreciate both perspectives. That we're going to get out of it quick. It's going to take a long time. The answer is probably somewhere in the middle. Josh, plumbers are about to be real busy, high demand. All these fools freaking out. Well, that's true. Now, I stand corrected. Everyone's in their house right now taking a dookie with all their kids. So, yeah, that plumber about to get called, but he's going to have a FEMA card to be out in the street. All these fools freaking out, no toilet paper. We'll use paper towels. That's a good point. I stand corrected. And baby wipes, clogging up the pipes. Josh, man, I stand corrected. You were right. That's a good comment. Ryan, woo, man. I say shout out to Utah, man. We made it rain tonight. Tom, Sam, you're too much tonight. Well, you guys have been very generous to me, and I don't take it for granted. I don't. Milano, Sammy, you're going bananas. Guys, I got to give the crowd a show. I got to give the show a crowd. I mean, whatever. I got to give the crowd a show, okay? You don't come to see a stripper for them to sit there and read a book. You want some action, and I gave you the action, and I appreciate that. Blam. I agree with that, Luke. But if everyone bands together, guys, most of you, guys, you already know you can't stand half your family members. So, you know damn well if a couple people died of coronavirus, you don't care. So, we can't be disingenuous either. But I love you, Bland. I mean, I'll band together virtually, and it's safe. It could pass quicker. While I'm banding together, I want all the positive people to do the right thing. And I don't want anyone to suffer. That's true. But I don't want to be overly like, like, I don't know. We'll see. But Bland, I love your positivity, brother. I love your positivity, Bland. Easy Rider. I like your new profile pic. Big Sam, what's up, brother? What it do, my dude? I'm just doing the best I can. Staying positive. I also like your positive attitude. Heart emoji, thank you. Staying locked down with my dog. I'm not mad at that. He knows something not right. I fear for him, not me. Now, I can understand that, brother. Shout out to you, man. Look, when I had my dog and I went to an emergency room, I was more worried about my dog than anything else. That's why I feel for all the pregnant women out there right now. I know they must worry about their unborn child. So I understand that, man. Hank, what's up, Henry? Good to see you, brother. Great to have you. Luke, I agree with banding together. I like the positivity. I wish everyone was safe. You guys are both positive guys, man. Hank, I have a small camper in a small campground. I'm good. Thank you, man. I'm glad you're doing good, brother. You're a positive person. Hank, I'm trying to tell you, man, Hank went through some hardship last year. He got in a car accident. He got a little injured. No one cared, okay? Now, everyone cares about everyone because pain births compassion. When mass people feel pain together, they will band together like the two Blanton and Luke said. Blanton, 100% facts, thank you. Luke. Sam, I love the humor tonight. I'm doing the best I can. And keeping a positive vibes, thank you, man. Lila, your strip club, new grills. Hey, guys. You can't eat from the salad bar right now in the strip club. That's locked down. Easy right. Don't let mama go out to the store. I agree. I told her that today. She needs to stay inside. I told her that, man. I agree with you, Easy Rider. Valley, you are a good son, Sam. Well, I'm thankful I have a good mother, too. And I haven't always been perfect, and I'm not perfect. But I'm blessed with a good mother, and I try to do the right thing as best I can, but I'm not perfect. Thank you, though. Hank, I'm fixing the floors in camper. It's very cheap living. Guys, I think you do better right now in a fully self-contained camper than a house you can't sell on this market. Bland, I graduated in December 2019. Good job. Occasionally work from time to time with Pepsi, but now I work for another consumer packaged goods company making more. Pepsi's on the back burner. Well, that's good, man, because that consumer company may go bankrupt. 70% of the U.S. economy is based on consumerism. But when do you consume? When you're moving throughout society. So now all the shopping has got to be done online. So move that business online immediately. Mr. Smith, what time do you usually go live? Around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. Thank you, brother, for the tips. Appreciate your love and your comments. Rick Floss, what's up, man? Hey, Sam. There should be a statewide freeze on rent. I think they're about to roll that out. In upstate New York, they did that today. And mortgages, they did that in upstate New York today. A lot of people were living paycheck to paycheck. Most of society, 70% of society, I agree. Before this happened, I agree. And they got kids, I agree. And the governor of New York said the same thing, and they froze it. You have to look up the facts on that, but they will, because they're going to have no choice. Luke, yes, the real estate market will definitely take a 40 to 60% haircut, in my opinion. However, it's all contingent on how long this lasts. So that's to be determined. Rick Floss, nationwide freeze on rent and mortgages. I think they did that in Italy. I think it'll probably come to America, but I also think you're probably going to see a national quarantine, that you can only leave your house or your RV or whatever if it's an essential reason. And they'll list the essential reasons, which will probably be food or medical supplies. So you have to take the good with the bad. You're probably going to get your rent and your mortgage frozen, but you're probably going to also be subject to stay in your house. So you have to take the good with the bad, you know what I mean? Luke, how was the vibe in New Jersey? It was decent today because it was sunny and 62, but back to 40 tomorrow, total disaster. With the people, vibe, calm, worried, panic. A little bit of both. A little bit of all those things. I would say a little bit of all those things. Yep. Opal, God bless you. Well, God bless you also. Opal, Genesis, thank you. Ross, Rose, forgive me. Diana Rose. I was supposed to move to Orlando from NYC. Do you think it's a good idea to relocate during this time, or should I wait 2-3 months? I'm not sure when. I've already put in my resignation. Well, it's a good question. If you've already secured a housing down in Orlando, and if you've already secured a job, or if you're fully retired now, then I would say do it now before you're not able to, because in 2 or 3 months you may be in a national lockdown. However, if you haven't bought a house, and if you haven't secured an income, whether you're going to go fully retired or waiting for, I wouldn't move now. So it would depend on your individual circumstance. But I do think we're getting ready, if not an official national lockdown, you're going to have major restrictions on movement. So in 2 to 3 months, I don't know if this will be over or not. So the reality is you may have to wait for a year. If you can't do it immediately, and only do it immediately if you have the money to do it, if you're ready to be down in unfamiliar territory. Like, so if you're really not familiar with that area, and if you're not familiar, I wouldn't go now because you're going to have too much change. And you're going to get ready to go in the height of the summer, which is the hottest time, worst time to be in Florida. So the last thing you need to do, like right now, between April and June are a great time to be in Florida. But all the beaches are closed, all the restaurants. So all you're going to be doing in Florida right now is basically staying in your air conditioning house. So it depends on a lot of individual factors, so it's hard for me to give a good answer. But I would say some of the things I basically mentioned, you got to think about. But right now, you don't need to add more stress to your life because we're about to go through a stressful period. However, if you have all those things lined up, strike when the iron's hot, because we may be in a year freeze. You'll never get back your time. Thank God I sold my house 3 years ago and I spent 3 years in Florida. Because, guys, if I tried to do that now, I'd have to wait another 3 years. I had to wait 10 years during the economic downturn in 2007 before I could sell my house because I was underwater. So you have to consider a variety of individual factors and then make the best decision possible. And there's no guarantee you'll make the right decision, but that would be my opinion. Good question. Yeah, Josh. Yeah, the new national anthem is Cream, Dollar Dollar Bill, y'all. That's what we worship in America, and I ain't mad at that. Well, I am mad at that. I want some reform, but I'm not mad at, everyone, productive people making money, but also some basic social programs that take care of the overall good of society. Opal, Genesis. How long is this freeze on rent and mortgage? All depends on the individual states. There hasn't been a national mandate, but I heard the governor of New York say today, I think, don't quote me, I think he said 60 days, and then they're going to reevaluate. Like Trump said, he's about to pump out those $1,000 checks, but that may not be it. After that, he may reevaluate, may have to give people more money. Because, guys, they don't want the economy to stop. Everything's going to collapse. Infinity 1999, man, thank you for your graciousness tonight. I anticipate people rebelling against these curfews. Eventually, they will. See, it's a dynamic. Because if the curfews and the social distancing work, then actually you're not going to get as many people sick, which is a good thing. Now, no matter what, the rates of infected people and deaths are going to go up because we're just starting to test in America. However, after a couple months, if they bottom out, people are going to get restless, say, okay, now let's go back into society. But once you allow people to re-enter into society and back to the social norms where you can sit in Starbucks and go to the gym, the infection rates are going to go back up again because no one's isolated. So when is the government going to say, look, it's really over? It may be a couple years. Like we're thinking a couple months, but the reality, possibly, I don't know the future. The reality may be to get back to where we were 2 months ago, where society was normal, that may take 2 years. Because you got to go through several phases. You got to go through the phase where you control the pandemic. And right now we haven't. We're out of control. We're trying to slow it down. Then you're going to, so now we're going to have a rise in rates, a rise in testing, a rise in deaths. Then it's going to peak out. And some people say 2 to 4 months. So let's just say in July, it peaks out. So then you just finally got it under control. It's not that you're in control, you got it under control. So then, once you have it under control, you still got a bunch of sick people. You got to, the healthcare system's overwhelmed. People are not working. How long are mortgages and rents frozen? Housing market crashed. Real estate agents are out of work. Banks are going bankrupt. Construction workers are bankrupt. They're out of work. When do you allow people to go back to normal? Maybe not until the fall. You definitely want to try to get the kids back to school by fall. Once the kids go back to school, once you allow people to go back to the gyms and the coffee shops, now you're going to have more infections. Because we already know every school year, as soon as you let those kids are like germ bugs, man. Shout out to everyone who got a vasectomy. And the gym, I go to gym, is basically like a cesspool. So your infection rates are going to go back up probably in October and November. And they already said you're not going to get the vaccine probably about till 12 or 18 months until it's officially rolled out. They're doing work right now, but it's not officially rolled out. They said 12, 18 months. So you may have 2 years of an economic downturn. Is that surprising? No. Why? Because in 2007, I was underwater in my house for 10 years. Guys, housing went up like a rocket ship and it's about to go down. How long? I don't know. But the whole economy, based on what I just said, it's looking like it's headed down, and we're not even close to there yet. However, I don't know the bottom. I don't know the future. No one does. So whose advice should you take? Your own, because it's your money, it's your life. These are my opinions. Good job. Illinois says, Illinois is on lockdown emoji, starting at 5 p.m. Saturday. Guess what, guys? No one's going to come to an open house on Saturday. Why? Because Illinois is on lockdown. Luke, even the NBA is asking for a credit line increase to cover the expenses. Guys, everyone's good job, Luke. Everyone's going to the government for a bailout because everyone's broke. Illinois, I'm just glad I'm alive and nothing hurts. Well, that's true because Illinois went through a tragedy before this. He got surgery at the end of 2019, 3 months ago. And when you're sick and hurting, the only thing you want to do is be better. You don't care if you lost money in your house. And I respect that. And I understand. I've been there myself. So guys, I'm using this subject tonight to talk about life and where we're at. But never forget your health is your number one asset. Number one. So if you have your health, if you're blessed enough, be thankful. Even if you're going to lose money, be thankful for your health. And I hope that no one loses a lot of money because that's not what I want for people. However, to be honest, we already know that people will not change until they feel pain. And so in one sense, maybe society will correct itself from some of its gluttony. That's true. Let's continue. Luke. Right. Redline Max, thank you again, brother. Thank you for the video, Samuel. Thank you for your gracious tip, brother, and I appreciate that, and I don't take it for granted. Gerald, God bless you, Sammy. Bless you and the Renegade. This Renegade's done me right. 150,000 miles on my 2016 Jeep Renegade. Overall, it's been a blessing. Now, look, I'm just at the point where, look, I want to be self-contained in an RV, but I want to be able to DoorDash. So then I say a travel trailer. But I don't want to pull a travel trailer and have to always worry about parking it somewhere. So then I say Class B. Class B is like $70,000, a motorhome. And it's not that fuel efficient. I can't DoorDash in it. So everything has a give and a take, it's true. Showgirls Affinity, you rock. 1999 Affinity, bless me with that super chat. Thank you. And she also says, Dylan, you rock. Thank you. God bless you, Dylan. Mr. Smith. Olstein has a 13,000 square foot house. Guys, his church used to be the NBA Houston Rockets stadium. So we already know, like Luke said, the NBA's bankrupt. Joel Osteen bankrupt. So who's going to make out in a recession? People doing DoorDash. Guys, Jay-Z bankrupt. How is Jay-Z going to do a concert? How's Beyonce going to do a concert? You can't. Social distancing. So what are you going to do? You're going to DoorDash. Dancer, hey Sam, love you. Shout out to you and your daughter, man. Love and respect to you. Shout out to Dustin, Florida. Shout out to Fulton, Florida, I think you go to. Dalton, Florida. Shout out to the Panhandle. Steve, what's up, man? Just sold my place yesterday. Steve, I hope you're still in here. Hand clap emoji, celebration emoji to our viewer, Steve. You made it out just in time, man. You're going to go down in the history books. Like, you know how they say, like, babies born at midnight in a new century, like, they go down to history books? Steve may be the last person in history that sold his house at the complete top of the market. So, Steve, congratulations, man. Just grace of God was with you, man. You got lucky on that one. Showgirls. The UTF are talking about helping with rents, but I don't know they will change their mind every 24 hours. That's a good point. Yeah, guys, everyone's going to change their mind every 24 hours. That's a great point. So you can't trust anyone in one sense. Showgirl says, if you own, you are the maintenance man. I hate that. I've done that for years. You know what it is. You're a survivor. I'm renting my Florida place. Showgirls, you're a smart lady. Love to you and your daughter. I'd rather own a house. I'm not mad at you. I'm a supporter of your, Showgirls. I love you. Mr. Smith, gyms, phones, cars, homes, women. Everything in America is a commitment. Yes, so are men. So are pets. So everyone treasures something different, including me. So, guys, I don't want to tell people how to live. These are just my opinions. But I personally agree that keep your commitments low. Street Life, what's up, man? Have no fear. Street Life is here. Well, it's great to have you, brother. Showgirls, real estate doesn't always go up. That's damn true. I've been there. Since 2005, property has gone up about 5%. This year, it's been up 15%. Yep. And in a few months, if this continues, it'll be down 30% at least. But good comment, Showgirls. Mr. Smith, I'm a truck driver. Shout out to my truck drivers, man. For O'Reilly's. Oh, that's a go. And we're booming. Yep, I did videos about that, man. They're up about 20-30% right now. Mr. Smith, watch my man KB the Trucker. He's from the Bronx. He does trucking videos. I would have never thought. You guys are for the win. They were trying to tell you guys robots taking over your job. Now you guys are in it. Guys, you guys are the top of the economy right now. Ain't no one cashing in like a 18-wheeler truck driver. Guys, shout to you, man. Shout to you. Sure else. Sammy, you need a solar battery. I need to upgrade a little bit, man, because if we get officially quarantined, I'm a little bit screwed. That's true, Showgirls. Ryan B. Home Depot and Lowe's will never shut down. I agree. I think they'll be considered essential. Mainly for, like I say, people are going to be at home more, so their appliances are going to be breaking down more. There's going to actually need to be some repairs. However, the vanity repairs, like, oh, I don't like this countertop, I want to put granite in. That's gone. Okay? Oh, I don't like this bathroom, I want to change the tiles. That's gone. However, like, we took a big-ass dookie in the toilet bowl, and my kids backed it up with toilet paper, baby wipes, and paper towels, and now we got to get a plumber. We got to change our toilet bowl out. We got to change the seal at the bottom of the toilet bowl. It's this whole, you got to get seal, you got to get caulk. All that's got to stay open. You got to get a new toilet bowl. So I don't think it'll ever shut down. Buck, hope you're doing well too, brother. You know I love you, man. Hang in there, man. Shout out to you and your family. Mr. Smith, room 112. Yeah, what a play as well. Yes. Good job, music emoji. You remember that song? Yeah, down to 112. What a play. Yeah, that was my jam. But Porter, this quarantine kills. Yeah, I agree. Buck, that's a good comment. Guys, Florida's money maker is tourism. Florida is the tourism capital of the world. That's where most of their money comes. That's why they don't have to do state income tax. Guys, imagine if Florida has to collect state income tax. Because basically you're going to kill all the residents. All the residents are high risk. I saw today all the residents are older. I saw today in an article, they said Florida is a breathing ground for the coronavirus. Why? Because you got young visitors and you got old residents. Okay. However, upstate New York has, I think, the most, in Seattle, so that doesn't pan out. However, Florida doesn't have mass testing yet. And number 3 is they shut down spring break. Guys, you know it's a natural disaster if Miami Beach shut down during spring break. Daytona Bike Week got canceled. Guys, we're in a national emergency, okay? Trump said those are big words, and he was right. And the housing market, going down. I'm sorry to say. Showgirls, Florida does want more than 10. Yeah, the entire country doesn't want more than 10 in a group. Remember a week ago, they said we don't want any more than 250 people in a group. Then they said they don't want any more than 50 people in a group. Now they said they don't want any more than 10 in a group. Next week or tomorrow, everyone needs to stay in their house, period. Can Jay-Z do a concert? No. Can 112 do a concert with Mace? No. Guys, Mace and 112 are going to be door dashing because all the entertainers, they don't have you to go to their concert anymore. They're bankrupt. So, guys, bad time to be a music singer. Street life. Glad it's not that bad yet in New Hampshire. Shout out to you. Right, me? New York has 43% of all U.S. cases. That's a shame. That's true. Cuomo's been on it, man. I can't believe it. Me neither, man. That's weird, man. You wouldn't think. That's true. But the correction with that is I think New York has really been aggressive being able to get the testing done. So this is why we haven't seen the worst of it. Because once America starts testing all its states at a rapid level, the spike is going to go up in numbers. Guys, most people, I heard, like, I got a cough right now. I may have the coronavirus. I pray I don't. But they said that they expect anywhere between 50 to 60% of the population to be infected. However, out of those infected, only 80% will, only a certain percentage will experience issues where they'll need to go to hospital. Small percentage. And then only a very small percentage will be death. So guys, you're probably going to be infected. Half the people in live chat right now, you're probably infected. You just don't know it yet. Earnhardt. What's up, Sam? What's up, brother? Forgive me for saying the name wrong. Franaski. Hopefully we won't have to deal with electromagnetic pulse. Well, guys, it worked in Ocean's 11. So, guys, right now, the casinos in Las Vegas are shut down. Is there any money in it? No, they're bankrupt too. Guys, everyone's bankrupt. You can buy a casino right now in Las Vegas for pennies on a dollar. Okay? You could buy the Trump Plaza. Well, the Trump Plaza already went bankrupt. So did Taj Mahal. So, guys, too late. Carl Icahn already bought them. But what I can tell you is Atlantic City about to go bankrupt again. Okay? So you can go to Atlantic City right now. You can buy any casino you want for pennies on a dollar. Ain't no one casino. You ain't going to no casino. Guys, the system is crumbling like a wet paper towel in your toilet bowl because you used up all toilet paper or you couldn't find any at Costco. What job should you get? You should go apply to Costco, apply to BJ's, anywhere where they're selling supermarket. Guys, those job or a truck driver. Diane Ross, believe it, Ryan. Yeah, laughing. Showgirls. Hope it brings spring break money back to Florida. That's gone this year. It's destroying all the business. It's sad, but it's true. Florida's going to suffer, man. God forbid. It's a shame. African Americans. Hey, Sam. Thank you for all the updates. Thank you. Yes, Sam has been consistent like no other YouTube. Thank you for appreciating me. Thank you, African Americans. I appreciate you too. So, girls, did you see that? See, guys, I'm coughing. Like, thank God you're virtual. Like, right now you don't have to worry about, like, I was in, like, the supermarket. I was in the gas station. Someone coughed. I went like this. Guys, like, if I cough right now, you don't care. You go, man, if Sam got the coronavirus, his channel really go viral. Guys, don't pray for me that much. You know? Come on, I don't want to get the coronavirus. Okay, we got super chat. Pluto, $2 super chat. You motivates, bro. Oh my God, Rick S. I missed that too. $10 super chat. I'm missing all the super chats, guys. Damn it, Rick S. Thank you for that super chat, Rick S. And thank you, Pluto. Rick S. and Pluto, thank you. Forgive me for I got the coronavirus. I was all worked up. Pray I don't have the coronavirus, guys. Let me take hydration break. Rick S. and Pluto, thank you both. Hang strong, stay strong, and thank you guys for breaking a record tonight. I never thought this would happen. We're breaking a record. That's true. Look, how's the market crashing? YouTube market went up tonight. That's true. Thank you. That's all I can say is thank you. I'm working off my phone, so I don't see the super chats fast because my laptop died. I ain't got nowhere to charge anything, man. I'm out. It's crazy. Rick S. and Pluto, man, thank you again. Forgive me if I'm late in the super chats, guys. I'm trying my best. I'm just working off my phone. I'm gonna go back to live comments. Showgirls, did you see that guy that wrote the coronavirus song? I didn't see it. I saw Nomadic Fanatic. He did a song about toilet paper. Guys, Nomadic Fanatic business tanking. So is Bob Wells. They're going bankrupt. That's true. I think they are. Good job, Showgirls. Ram, what's up, Sam? What's up, Ram? 2429. I like those numbers. Gilbert, Sammy, what's up? Even everyone. Good to have you, Gilbert. Rick S., man, thank you again, brother. I appreciate you. He goes, gasoline in Massachusetts now, $1.90 per gallon. Rick S., if this continues to go 2 months from now, gas, take away that one, gas will be 90 cents a gallon. That's truth. So, I don't know, man, but all I can tell you is fill up the RV, man, because it's cheap to RV, but you ain't got nowhere to park it now. Love to you, Rick S. Thank you again for your gracious tip. Ram 2429. Windows getting foggy, guys. I'm all worked up, man. Getting foggy. That's how you know this. And my boy isn't in the palm trees, guys. Now, I fog up the Jeep Renegade if I'm in South Beach or if I'm in Suffolk County. Don't matter where I'm at. But what I can tell you is this, guys. I'm doing the best I can. Thank you. Mr. Smith, bankers and CEOs are the real welfare queens. I agree. And they're out there right now stripping for the government, begging the government to super chat them. That's true. Easy Rider. Is it a good time to buy stocks right now, my buddy? Says he's making $300 to $500 a day right now. No way. If he was making that, he'd be making $100,000 a day, $100,000 a year. Anyone who tells you about their investment, you tell them you want to see the past 7 years of their tax returns. The only way to determine if someone is telling you the truth is you see 7 years of their tax returns. There's a reason Donald Trump didn't show you 7 years of his tax returns. Because no one can consistently make that good of a return. Impossible. So, however, I don't give investment advice because I'm honest. I've lost more money investing than I made. So I don't like to mislead people. Is it a good time to buy stocks? Is it a good time to buy real estate? That's an individual question for each person. So I'm not a hypocrite and going to tell you. Because Donald Trump told you to buy when the Dow was at 27,000. So did Jim Cramer. Now they're both pounding on the desk for the government to print money. So can the stock market go booming back up tomorrow? Yes. That's why I don't want to tell you yes or no, because I'd be a hypocrite either way. I don't know. That's the truth. If I knew the right answer, I would always be right and I would have made more money than I lost. But I'm not. I could show you 7 years of my tax returns and I would not show you someone who's made 7 years of positive returns. So if your friend, if he's willing to show you 7 years of his returns, then great. And you still want to proceed, great. But my opinion, that's very hard to do. But if you want to do it, it's your individual choice and I support you and I hope you make money. Nikki, get a bit. Yeah, those bits are going to be on sale. Yeah, because they shoot water up your butt. You don't need a toilet paper. I agree with that. Attachment for the toilet. I don't have a toilet, but and also change from paper to cloth. I like that idea. I think America may adopt the Bidit, which is the European toilet bowl that has the sprayer goes up your butt, like power washing your ass. Joey Malone, what's up, brother? Sam, you will be proud of me. I'm letting my Dodge Charger go. Good job, man. I downsized. I am proud of you and paid cash for a 2005 Pontiac. Good job, man. Get that burden off your back. Still disabled. Love to you, brother, and I appreciate your tenacity showing up tonight. Though hip replacement, I'm praying for your healing. Scheduled for August, but could get postponed. That's a great point. Because of the virus, they're postponing all non-emergency procedures. Number one, Joey's, I thank you for coming back. Shows that you got endurance, and I appreciate you coming back, man. And two is, I'm proud of you for simplifying your life. Love to you, brother. Three is, I hope that you are able to get out of pain as quick as possible, and that everything goes well for you and your future surgery whenever it may take place. Joey, love to you and thanks to you, brother. God bless you. Brianna, Rochester, New York. In the house. Good to see you, Brianna. My beautiful profile pic. Vlad, I'm worried people holding all the ribeye steak. I can't have a decent meal. Well, hey, guys, like my man Swan Otto from Vermont would say, keep it vegan. But if you want to eat some ribeye steak, am I going to come to your house? No, because I'm quarantined. No one can come to your house, man. Fireproof. Have you tried the truck stop showers? Not yet. Wondering if it's worth it. I looked in them. They're anywhere between $10 to $20. I mean, they're worth it. But I'm cheap as hell. And I'm not that close to a truck stop. So, but look, when there's nothing else in town, they're worth it. That's truth. So that's my kind of answer. Right now, we got no choice, guys. Bottom line. Good to see you, Amber. Vlad. I'm expecting fake positive news at least to bring markets back up to stability. It's possible. Anything is possible. So each person has to evaluate. And sometimes the stocks will go up on bad news. That's why life's not an exact science, but there's a lot of people. That's how you lose money. The stock market plays with your emotions. Like you didn't want to date people because it plays with your emotions. But I understand people like risk. So I don't judge them. I'm just trying to say I think we need a shared stock market. Each person, since we already socialized the losses and we all taxpayers pay, like right now we're paying for all the bailouts, every citizen needs to get a percentage dividend off the stock market, okay? Yearly revenue taxed at 1%, okay, of all companies trading on the markets, okay? Why? Because we're going in deficits now to bail out these same corporations. And we're not getting anything in return? $1,000? That's nothing. So that's the only way we will heal our country. Other than that, it's going to be a disaster. Vlad, crowd mentality is worse. Yeah, but I don't know if there's enough pain, man. Because you got to wait till people get totally exhausted selling. And there's still people that had cash on the sidelines and they're just starting to buy in. However, it could go right up. So I don't want to give you wrong advice, and good luck to you. Whatever you decided for you, and best of luck to you. Real deal. I'm working in Edison. Shout out to Edison, New Jersey. Home of the light bulb, man. Today, 79 degrees. Damn, that hot. New Jersey is still a disaster. Well, that's true, but you making that money bag. Shout out to Edison, New Jersey. Home of the light bulb. Thomas Edison. Nikki King. New Mexico seems like a better plan. New Mexico has high poverty rates. It's basically a desert with not much in it. And state parks are closed due to coronavirus. So it all depends what you want to do. It's a shame. How many people die per day in America with car accidents? But that number may quadruple, so that's what's going to make it scary. Or more. See, I got this cough, man. I'm scared. I'm not going to lie to you. Real 100%. Owner operator, shout out to my truck drivers. Hey, Sam. How you, brother? I'm doing the best I can. Hopefully I get rid of this cough. Listen, listen, I'm a truck driver, freight broker, money bag emoji to you from California. Offer me good money to deliver a load. You damn right. Los Angeles, I turned it down. Not going to LA. I'm not mad at you. It's your time to shine. You got all the leverage. All my truck drivers out there, you got all the leverage right now. They need you. So let them pay you a bunch of money, or if you don't like it, turn it down, because there's going to be plenty of offers for all my truck drivers out there. Easy Rider, Montana, nah, man, I agree. That's too cold for me, too. Yeah, no MILFs out there in bikinis, man. I hate to say it. I remember seeing a movie about a girl that went to Montana in the summer, and it was like 70 degrees. She said, oh, Montana's nice. And the guy said, yeah, you spend one winter in Montana, you'll never want to come back. And I said, I agree with that. Apathy, hey, Apathy. You're the man, Sam. Love seeing you speaking the truth. I'm doing the best I can. Thank you, Apathy. Thank you for keeping it real all the time. I'm just doing the best I can. And I thank you for all your positive, loving comments. Shout out to Massachusetts also. Luciano. Hope everyone on this live chat is doing good. You've been very positive, Luciano. Shout out to Arizona. Stay positive and self-care. That's not easy, man. My muscle tissue going down. Like Marty Moore said after he did the push-ups, like my muscle's going down, man. I can't help it. And then he goes, stay positive, self-care in these times. Let's look out for each other. I agree with that. Good job. Good to see you, Luciano. Fireproof. California governor said they have universal health care. Is that true? I don't know. I don't live in California, so I don't want to speak inaccurately. But they do have a little bit of a separate health care program. They do have a great economy with more benefits than most other states. Even though they have high taxes, they have a lot of benefits for those taxes. And that's why it's one of the wealthiest states in the country. Highest GDP in the country. Now, housing pricing, we're reflecting that housing price is going to come down. That's true. So, California has a lot to offer, and I'm sure they do it. I remember, because I have my health benefits through my job. I remember one time, like the HR department said, yeah, everyone in America has a certain health plan, but people who live in California have a different health plan because they have different laws. I don't know all those laws, so I don't want to speak inaccurately, but they have something different. Jennifer, Sam, just tuned in. 9:06 p.m. What time is it now? You in Florida now? Hell no. I'm sweating so much, I might as well be in Florida, though. It was 62 degrees Fahrenheit in New Jersey today. That's like Florida up here. Jennifer, all schools in Florida, they're going to do the rest of the year online. Yeah, schools are shut down indefinitely. They will not attend school. They will help children. Yeah, they're going to be at home taking a dookie, breaking that toilet bowl, and their parents are going to be going crazy. They ain't going to be able to sell that house. Which food that they rely on school? Yeah, they're still going to have school vouchers, though. I saw like some states set up places where you can still go pick up the food because a lot of children and families depend on the free school children meal plans. They're still going to have them, but you're going to have to go to designated areas. Just like a lot of the Wall Street bankers, they depend on government bailouts. So they're still going to have them, and they're definitely still going to have food programs. You're going to have to search in your area where they're going to be. And they're going to be giving out laptops. Well, I think that's the least the government can do. So I think good job, Jennifer. Thank you for the update. Tom, self-contained, only zones. Guys, this cough. Tom, you've been saying that for months. And what I can tell you is you're 100% right. Vlad, not going to LA safe. Guys, I think a lot of people are going to get the coronavirus. Scott, thank you for helping us during this challenging time. Thank you. Your YouTube channel, inspirational. No, man, thank you, Scott. Do you think DoorDash business and all delivery business are going to boom? They are right now. Looks like they're going to continue to go up. Again, it does depend on your market. Like if you're in Montana, the market's never going to be hot. If you're in Miami, it's booming. Uh, so your area matters. But right now, will DoorDash still be popping in 5 years? Maybe not. But right now, it's still hot because food delivery is a must. Pluto, let's stay positive. Good comment, Pluto. Thank you for your tip. Gerard, bro, grocery delivery is booming. Instacart, that's a win. Good job. Showgirls, that's not true, Jennifer. Okalasi County schools, are closed till April. Then they're going to reevaluate on March 29th. Internet and laptops will be loaned students, and they'll definitely attend school every day by laptop. Well, each individual county and state may vary, so you have to check your individual states. Thank you, though, for both. Rick S., thank you, brother. I'm sorry I was late on that, man. I'm dealing with the cough, with the everything is crazy. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Jarabo, lots of people will suffer to achieve herd. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like basically everyone's going to get infected. And, guys, and then you're going to get immunity. That's why I'm staying away from my mother. I don't want to get you, but the old people will get sick. That's true. Now, even some young people are dying, though. So just because you're young doesn't mean you won't die. That's true, too. Showgirls, there's toilet paper here in Destin. Pluto, thank you again, brother. You motivate us. I'm doing the best I can. Thank you. Jennifer, hey, showgirls. I got to roll down my windows, guys. Hey, maybe that's why I'm coughing, too. I got no fresh air. Oh, God. I'm killing myself for the live chat, man. Jennifer, hey, showgirls. I've been getting calls all day the past week, every day, about children finishing their school online. So don't, guys, let's stay positive. Let's stay positive, guys. We're staying positive. We're just sharing information. Rick S., damn good chat tonight. So I'm doing the best I can. Thank you for that tip. I love showgirls and I love Jennifer. Let's stay positive. And continue saying that they are for Florida residents because I guess, like the governor of Florida, Flo, do listen. All right, let's stay positive, guys. Guys, I love Jennifer and I love showgirls. I respect them both. You guys, none of us know everything. I don't know everything. So there's a lot of times I say stuff. Guys, you're both bringing up good points. And we're just sharing, guys. All love here. There's no hate here. I don't hate anyone. And I don't want anyone to compete. I love everyone. Mr. Solmuto, I agree with you. I'm in Florida. We damn near have no tests. Yeah, that's true. If we get people tested out confirmed, guys, this is going to rise for all of us. Yeah, it's definitely a skyrocket. Good comment. In Central Florida, you have to qualify for a test. That's a shame. Yeah, see, that's a good point, Mr. Soul Muta. Forgive me for saying that wrong. Like, Trump was even asked, like, how come? Because right now we have so few tests in America, they're saying that only, like, people who have serious symptoms should be tested. So he was asked, well, why did the NBA players get tested? They had no symptoms, and they're young and healthy. And he goes, yeah, well, life shouldn't be like that, but sometimes that's how life is. Like the rich and powerful people, they'll get tested first. But the good news is I think Tom Hanks made it out. I think he's coming back to America. I think he's past the coronavirus. And guys, I'm past curfew too. Keep it number three. Some patients are positive for coronavirus in my hospital. Oh, I'm sorry. It's scary, but we're taking proper precautions. Good job, Bree. That's for the positivity. Simo, Bree, thank you for that tip, and thank you for your healthcare work. Love to you. Jennifer M. Well, yeah, it's going on, Florida kids. Listen to the real news, not the fake news. I love you guys. Let's see positive. Showgirls, gas in Dustin, $1.96 a gallon, guys. Gas on cheap. Lila, strip pole news. Yeah, I'm not mad. Strippers are the first one to suffer in a recession. Jay Bird, how about that insider trading? Yeah, 2 senators got flagged today for dumping stocks right before the coronavirus went public. That's true. Showgirls, DoorDash is doing some changes with the cater orders. I saw that now you can qualify for catering by just doing an online video of yourself. So that's interesting. Sam, hydrate. Yeah, I got to go back to my backup order. I got to go my gallon Walmart order. Guys, it's nervous when you got a cough. It's scary. Tomasco. Yes, Gilbert, that should help us cough. I hope so. I'm getting scared now, guys. It's scary. Rick S. Sam, I enjoyed your RV reviews. I'm going to do more as soon as I can. Still think a Class B is the best bang for your buck. Thank you, man. I'm gonna try tomorrow to go to Pennsylvania to look at a Class B. Fireproof. Why do people want testing if there's no cure? That's a fair point, but you have to know the infection rate. Because what is science? Science is the collecting of data, studying it to make better decisions. So the first step of science is collecting data. So to get the data on the coronavirus, you have to do the test. So that's why. Mr. Solmato, it's sad, but I don't know the exact numbers, but it's 250 or less compared to the entire population of Florida. They promote the idea, it's not serious, it's social distancing yourself. Okay, Showgirls, if they get everybody tested, you will be amazed how many people will have it, guys. That's the scary part that we're all gonna witness. Oh my God, Rick, I missed it again. Hydration fund. Ricky, I'm on my last Walmart jug of water. Thank you, Rick, man, for your generosity, man. Thank you for your encouragement with that Class B. Pray for me tomorrow when I go look at that as Class B that I make the right decisions, brother. Thank you for your gracious tips. Thank you. Showgirls, if they ever get everyone tested, yeah, we're going to see crazy. It's crazy. Tomasco, I got limited to 1 gallon of water. Guys, we're ciphering water, man. We're in a downstorm. It's crazy. Gilbert, thumbs up, Tomasco. Thank you. Guys, let me end this live for you, man. I got to catch my breath. Showgirls, Rick, you're awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Showgirls. Thank you, everyone, man. There's so much graciousness, affinity. Dylan, just everyone, man. Tom, Gerald, Smith, everyone, man. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I hope my videos help you in some way. They inform you. They encourage you. They inspire you. Again, I'm just sharing. Everyone has to make their own individual decisions. I want the best for everyone. I love you too, Showgirls. I love you too, Jennifer. I want the best for everyone, guys. I got to wash my hands. You damn right. I love you, Norbert. God bless you. Have a great night.